All right. Ryan, are you with us?
Mostly.
Mostly. Somebody's coming in the apartment?
I don't know if anybody else is going to be in person.
Maybe Adam?
Oh,
That's right. He was
75%.
75%. Guess I'll have to
say
make
that.
some room.
Might be Will. But I don't think Will said anything, did he?
Not that I saw.
I don't
no.
recall if he did.
Let me know if it gets cool. Or too hot, rather.
Got pretty cool when Christian walked in, I have to say.
Thank you.
I see what you did there.
I mean, it was pretty cool with you being here, but I'm just saying, it got a lot cooler. Too.
Oh, cool.
You're cool, man. You're cool to me.
I closed that vent to see if it makes the air reach my room a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it might make this cooler, so just let me know if it gets too cold.
Okay.
Because less will be coming out of that one. I had to dig the other fan out of the garage. Now I've got a crosswind in my room. But it works. I'm not melting anymore.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Oh, I need one of these. All right, everybody. Hey, Ryan, you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Just want to make sure. Thanks for joining us again, and hopefully leading the merry band of misfits on a misadventure.
Like in real life.
Yeah. Okay. Music. I guess you're in Ishgard, aren't you?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Will says doing remote work can probably pop in, but there's no telling when he may have to leave. Understood. Wrong music. It's like a rock version of the Kugani music. Man, it was Adam. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, you like my haircut?
Fenrir, oh, he got hit?
Yeah. Fender's over here. He's fine. Sorry, gets to meet Bob tomorrow.
Oh!
I'm bringing him to work. I got the go ahead. He's gonna sit at my desk.
Hi, Macon, Jimmy.
No, he said he might be able to listen, but I don't know if he's gonna be here.
Did he leave stuff tomorrow morning or something?
I believe it's tonight, like, might be tomorrow morning, or it's really late tonight. It's one of the two. Okay. Minute just in time, Adam. Just starting. Okay, so a little recap from last time. We spent a bunch of time in Ishgard. You were discussing amongst yourselves the class war that you had contributed to starting.
Very profitable.
I love that as a response. Class war, you met a blue mage, who's someone that you recognize. And they introduced themselves as the Great Azoro, and
I'm sorry, DM. I'm sorry, DM. I'm pretty sure the guy we met, he wasn't colored blue. He was definitely just looking like a normal colored person.
already.
So I just want to make that apparent voice in my head.
Did he just poop?
Yes, I did just poop. If you wanted to know.
No one has poop.
Okay, I swear I smelled ass just now. Must have been. Maybe they farted. I don't know. But it was like real strong. I'm gonna open the screen because it's.
No,
What was that? No? Okay, so we're Christian. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, you met a blue mage. Blue mage was very interested in Sid's library, and Sid very graciously allowed him inside his home. Almost no questions asked. I allowed him to peruse the library. in which he found that he found the monster that he was seeking and needs your help to kill, which was listed as a behemoth. Yes. The behemoth was a monster that some of you might remember from back when you were in the Dusk Vigil in the Kurthus Western Highlands the first time. It was the big purple monster that threw an ape through the air and into a frozen lake. Really cool in my head. Anyway, you met with Hilda, who you're not exactly sure if you trust her or not, I think was the consensus. But she definitely wants you to throw in your lot with her and the Broom faction, which is the commoners, lower class people against the oppressive upper class. Have I missed anything?
I think that's it.
I went over to the Forgotten Night to talk to her.
Well, that's right. You're in the Forgotten Night, or you went to the Forgotten Night. Okay. And I think when we were ending that session, you had seen a billboard advertising for a hunt group known as Clan Centurio, and they had a bill up for a mark. So they put up bills for monsters that you could hunt.
Oh, it's like a big billboard?
It's like, yeah, it is.
Are there a lot of those in Ishgard?
No, this one is the only one that...
There's only
in
one
Ishgard that,
billboard.
as far as you know, and it's right outside of the Forgotten Night. So basically, it's a clan that hunts monsters, and they put up, like, here's the target, here's your reward if you get it. And they happen to have a target for the Kaiser Behemoth, which might be what you were looking for. And the reward was 55,000 golden gil. So, with that, we begin. Anyway,
We're still at the Forgotten Night.
I think you're just outside the Forgotten Night.
Yeah, I
There's
think
a
so.
light snow falling. Can you feel it?
I think there was one.
As soon as I said that, the air conditioning turned on.
Oh, wow. You're a good DM.
Immersive.
Yeah, immersive.
Do what I can.
Sensory storytelling.
If only the people on the other side of the country can feel my multi-sensory aesthetic.
Alexa, turn on AC.
I've got it on.
Oh,
Jeer, she's
Yeah.
funny. She's not connected to the AC.
oh, thank God. Don't connect to the AC.
Too much power.
Too much power. Jeff will control your temperature. Where is...
You're with them.
I'm with them? Oh, boy.
You're just kind of quietly following behind them.
I'm mulling in sadness and sorrow.
About.
My patron god has died. Chadson Incorporated?
That's your god?
Essentially.
Okay.
Almighty
The
Gil.
Almighty. Wow.
Azuro?
Why, yes.
This look like what you're looking for?
That looks exactly like what I'm looking for. Where is this, it says where it is, right? On the billboard?
It said it was last sighted in the Dravanian Forelands.
Right. And we had discussed that,
Yeah.
that they had traveled through there at one point.
Yes, in the opposite direction.
Ah. Yeah, so how do we get to the Dravanian Forelands? Anyone? Anyone?
Well, I mean, a few of us might have attuned to the Aetherite while we went through there, but I don't know if everybody did.
Are we trying to go to some poor lands? I thought we were trying to go someplace else. I'm confused.
Well, we're gonna start heading our way back towards Idleshire, Kevin, and
Yeah, but the poors are trying to help are here, aren't they?
yes, but I wanted to speak with Sir Emmerich and kind of understand what's going on a little bit better. I kind of trust him a little more than I trust people we just met.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes perfect sense. But why are we going to the poor lands when the poor people are trying to help are in these lands?
No. We're going towards Idleshire, and that would be through the Dravanian hinterlands.
A Gesundheit.
But it is.
It's a place that we've already passed through, Kevin. It was one of the first places we actually passed through on the way here.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can remember it was that place where Millie found her bucket, and we saw the dinosaurs fighting, and and where I got this cool sword at that castle thing.
Right. Well, mostly right. Yes.
Oh, perfect. I mean, let's go, everyone. We can use that stone thingy, right?
Well, if everybody has attuned to an aetherite, either in Idleshire or in, I guess, Tailfeather, maybe?
You have not, correct. Well, I'll leave that up to you. Did we discuss where you were deployed, right? Were you ever? Did we ever discuss that?
I don't think we did.
Okay. Well, you were in the same legion as Tavi.
Yeah.
Tavi had been.
Had been there. Okay, then I guess I had been there.
So I wouldn't say that you've been to Idleshire, but Tailfeather's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have enough money to use the aetherite?
Once you say tail feather, Azuro kind of like snaps to and was just like, "Oh wait, I've been there. I have that aetherite. Passed through there after coming from Idleshire."
All right. Cosette, do you have the aetherite in Tailfeather?
She would, wouldn't she? Like generally anything Ishgardian related.
You trained in that area, so yes.
Hopefully.
Okay. I mean, I figured, but I wanted to check, make sure.
I would say you probably have never been to Idleshire, and you've probably never been to the Dravanian hinterlands, but near Tailfeather for sure.
Okay. I've been to Tailfeather, so I do have the aetherite there.
All right. Let's see. I guess we can go and find out how much it would take for us to get there.
No, he traveled through that area to get to Ishgard, and where he met Dale, so he would have it too. Yeah, I guess everybody would have it.
Nice. Do we have the funds for it, though?
We have to pay for this?
Yeah, the cost of the material component of teleporting is golden gil.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just reimburse it back. Wait, I can't reimburse my travel expenses anymore.
Wait, why can't you do that? And what does reimburse mean?
Oh, so you see, Kevin, it's a wonderful implementation of some sort of for-profit entity where, you need to spend gil to make gil. Obviously, you need to be able to travel to new places, to go out and get different items that you're going to sell.
Inti, I know you're real smart and all, but I haven't spent much gil here, so I don't understand this spend gil to make gil type of thing because we made a lot of gil without spending any gil.
But you could make more if you spent more. Just imagine, what if, for example, we went off and we bought bigger swords and better armor? We could kill bigger monsters.
I guess I did buy some armor recently. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
I like that the buzzer went off right when he.
Have you written that down? You should probably keep a ledger of your investments so that you can calculate your returns on your earning.
I'm supposed to write this stuff down?
Oh yes, ledgers.
What?
In fact, I have a wonderful BQL system.
BQL.
Business Quantrix Ledger.
What?
It's like a CRM.
Okay.
Oh, but I think my license expired when my former company was dissolved as well.
All right.
No cloud subscriptions in this world. Okay.
Yeah, adventuring as a service.
Adventure as a service. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I am in between employment now, so perhaps a nice vacation and some violence will help me clear my head.
Yeah, I mean, violence always kind of clears my head too. You said a lot of things I don't quite understand, but all I know is trying to get to Idleshire.
Yes. That's why you're the CEO. Kevin.
That's right. Exactly. As long as you know where you're going and you keep the group going in the right direction, you end up getting there, right?
Yes.
Well, I guess we can go and see how much it would cost for us to teleport to Tailfeather, and from there we can make our way into the hinterland, or where is this? The Western Highlands, I believe, is where the last sighting of this behemoth was.
Was that it?
Oh no, the Dravanian Forelands.
It was in the Forelands, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, Azuro, how do you go about learning spells from monsters?
How do you
It's a complicated process that is too involved to get into right now. Suffice it to say, I just need to see the monster use the ability that I want to learn.
So,
Sounds like trade secrets to me. I understand.
This guy gets it.
Unless you're prepared to sign an NDA, Professor, perhaps we should leave it at this.
well, forgive me. That means that we have to goad this thing into using, what was it that you're trying to learn from him?
Ecliptic meteor. It shouldn't take much.
I gotta be honest, it doesn't make me feel much better.
It's perfectly safe as long as you're hiding behind a larger object. Say, a rock. Or another large creature. I believe a large ape would do.
That
Unfortunately,
just sort of eyeballs Kevin really hard after that statement.
We're all thinking that.
Wait. Oh, ow. Excuse me there, Triple C. I think you ran into me. What I was trying to say, I don't mind helping out find these monsters, but I'm not going to have these monsters try and attack us. That just sounds crazy. I mean, if it happened in the course of battle, no problem, but, I'm not going to put my people at risk just so you can learn something.
I assure you that I've done this many, many times, learned many, many spells, and I'm still alive. Perfectly safe.
I assure you that you're not going to put my people in danger. This is all fun and nice, and I don't mind having what do you call it, a mage with us. Could be helpful, but again, to try to get some monster to do something crazy, and then you to copy that just sounds insane.
True, it does sound insane, but like I said, done it many times. I'm still alive, and
Azura is a form of Azura is a form of risk management. You say that you've done this multiple times and you've survived. How many others were with you? and of those, were there any rock-shaped individuals, as our fine CEO? And I would like to inquire about their well-being and being.
usually it's a party of other blue mages. However, the survival rate is very high. Mostly because we all want to make sure that we all witness the ability and all learn the ability, so we look out for each other.
Aww.
To Kevin, so, Sir CEO, as other salesmen, usually you embellish your numbers. So very high probably means pretty bad survival rate.
Okay, so let's just do it this way. If we happen to run across something, and there's no way we can avoid it without getting into a fight, and you happen to learn whatever there, that's fine. But I will in no way go and tell my people to search out some monster, put their bodies on the line just so you can learn some spell, or whatever you call your oh, that's right, magic. Still don't think it exists, but whatever.
Wait a second. Did I just hear someone say that we're going to search out a monster and put our bodies on the line so somebody can learn a spell? I'm in!
Omega, calm down. No. That's exactly the opposite of what I was saying.
Omega, we're in the middle of contract negotiations, please.
Hey, no, we're not
Have-
doing that
How
neither.
much do I have to pay to go on this mission?
Look, okay, let's just get along the way. And again, if we so happen to run into a monster and we have to fight it, you're welcome to do what you do. We in no way right now are gonna search it out just so you can learn something. Is that clear?
That is
Without a small fee.
clear
on it.
and more than fair.
Why am I just picturing Lord Farquaad right now? Some of you may die, but that is a risk I am willing to take.
That's what Lord Azuro was saying, though. Oh, to be fair, that's what we say about Kevin all the time.
Yeah, of course. They're on the top shelf there.
Oh, I'm drinking Jonathan.
Nice to
Yes.
meet you, new player.
Nice to meet you.
Is this Pop Your
Ryan.
Sprint?
Huh?
Is this Pop Your Sprint guy?
He and I are the raid leaders in our group. So yes, he does say pop your sprint.
I learned
Great. Is that how I'm known?
that to me.
Well, Adam likes to listen and watch our raids sometimes. So,
I like
Okay.
to watch.
but yes, he's joining us on a mini arc. So he's not a permanent player. He's just joining for a little bit. Anyway,
Omega.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. the
Omega's excited to
conversation.
go.
About what time of day is it?
I'm trying to remember. Didn't you go seek out Hilda in the evening?
It was later in the day. I think it was like afternoon, though.
So is it early evening?
I would say that it's early evening at this point.
Well, let's start making our way over to the Aetherite, and we can talk to the attendant and see what we can do. I would advise probably against leaving right now, but we can at least get a price.
Oh, bag of quick ledger.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan, Professor.
Yeah, it sounds good to me too, Professor.
This is a out of character question. Maybe it's also an in character question, but how do aetherites work in this version of the world?
So, high enough level casters are able to learn the Aetherite teleport spell, but it has a material component of anyone who is teleported, it's going to consume some of their guild. So, they're basically they want to talk to the attendant at the Aetherite, which is somebody that can teleport them for a slight additional fee if you don't have someone who can do it by themselves. And they'll tell you how much it's going to cost per person to get where you want to go.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you would have had to attune to it first. Okay, so I believe. Did you want to go to the Aetherite now, or were you going to Emmerich? Because you mentioned that you wanted to talk to Emmerich.
Well, Emmerich's in Idleshire, isn't he?
Yeah.
Emmerich is in Idleshire currently,
Yeah.
but I didn't know if you wanted to go to our congregation of Knights Most Holy, which is right next to the Forgotten Knight. So if you wanted to go there and inquire after him, you can do that, but he's not there at the moment, and you know that.
What the heck is that?
Would it be good to find out what he's
Do
doing?
you remember Lord Emmerich?
Congregation.
Probably-
Knights Most-
Yeah, that's the Temple Knights, the city guard, essentially.
Oh, city guard.
Yeah.
Police station.
And he's the Lord Commander of the city guard. So.
I'd say if we want to make sure that he knows we're looking for him, we probably could poke our heads in there and be like, hey, is what's his face still there?
Might be smart to figure out why he's out there too,
Yeah.
if it's for some sort of like campaign or something.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a plan. Cosette, do you think you can get us in there?
Oh, sure. Let me just go knock.
Are you actually going there?
Yeah.
Okay. There are two temple knights that have their halberds out, and they're standing next to the door. And as you walk up to the door, they look at you, but they make no attempt to stop you. Do you push the door open and walk in?
Would it now? Would Cassette know if it would be a good idea to have everyone come in after her, or would she know if it would be a better idea to have?
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
What you got?
6.
Woo! I mean, you don't see any reason why not.
So, all right. So she's gonna go up there to the door and she'll open it. And she's not gonna make any attempt to like say, "Okay, guys, stay out here" or "Follow me." Like she's just gonna go straight in through the door.
They don't stop you, but as soon as everybody else walks up, they immediately cross their halberds and they say, "The dragoon may enter. The riffraff leaves."
I walk under.
Okay, roll dexterity saving throw.
I'm a monk. Oh, I'm apparently not that good of a monk. I 10 at best.
Okay, sticks out his foot and you just walk right into it, and then he kind of kicks you
Oh,
backwards.
is that a trap?
No.
It's like a soccer ball shuffle.
Professor, are you allowed to go in as a member of the crew?
To be totally honest with you, I'd be happy to stay out here with the riffraff.
Don't like that you're calling us that too, but fair enough.
Cassette kind of stops and she looks around, notices that no one else is behind her. So just and she toddles back out towards where the knights have their glaives crossed, and she just walks right underneath them. Like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I'll go ahead and go in and ask if he's still there and make sure that
Is there an echo?
A little bit.
it's safe for us to be there. Okay?"
That sounds fine by me.
Okay. She gives a little wave and then she turns around and toddles back inside underneath the glaives.
Okay. So everybody else is still outside. Cassette goes in. It is quiet. There's people moving about. It's very no nonsense in here. It's just everybody is doing their duty, and the atmosphere feels severe and tense.
So it kind of just stands and looks around. Has she been inside here before?
I would say you have, yeah.
Okay. And does she know who to talk to as far as if she needs information on Sir Emmerich?
There, not necessarily a receptionist, but there is a desk in front with people working it that you can speak to.
Okay. So she's going to head over there. And is there anyone in front of her? Like in front of her in line at the desk?
No.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
So
What do you need?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
good
That makes more sense.
Good evening. She salutes. I'd like to know about the whereabouts and status of Sir Emmerich, if possible.
Sir Emmerich is on a diplomatic mission.
Whereabouts would that be?
Please state why you need to know this information.
Oh, she has no poker face. She didn't think this. She didn't think this far.
I need to return.
She didn't think this far ahead. But she knows she's not supposed to say, "Well, we need to know because we need to talk to him about this, stuff happening." So she kind of stands there and just thinks really, really hard for a bit. And you can kind of see it on her face, like her eyes are kind of squinty, which is really obvious with her huge eyeglasses that she wears. It's like, well, It's of a matter of importance regarding the nobles.
Roll a deception check. Or are you being sincere?
It's about the nobles.
She'd be sincere. I don't think
Okay,
she'd
then
be
roll a
bad.
persuasion check instead.
Okay.
Are you very persuasive?
I think so. It's a Lalafell.
Speaking of which, Lalafell monks make me laugh so hard.
They're pretty funny.
Have you seen them? Like
No,
videos?
but I just
You're like bouncing and flipping everywhere. You're like Yoda in
Picture.
Attack of the Clones.
That's awesome. I just love
14.
the game.
The
How they run
potatoes.
around and everything.
14.
14. Yeah. Well, I'm a Lalafell. Your install finish.
Yes.
Lord Emmerich is in Idleshire. He will be there for the next 3 days.
3 days on a diplomatic errand.
He's been there for a week already.
Oh, so he should be about wrapping things up then, huh?
Do you require any additional aid?
No, I
day.
don't think so.
As soon as you say
Oh.
no, they just say good day.
Thank you for your assistance. Enjoy the rest of your shift.
Uh-huh.
And she turns and toddles back out
Okay.
towards the group.
Okay. Group, you have a toddling Lalafell Dragoon coming towards you.
A determined toddling Lalafell.
How'd it go?
Well, I found out he's still in Idleshire and has been there for quite some time. He's supposed to be finished within 3 days. So if we want to make sure to meet him, we can't dilly-daddle.
Dilly-daddle.
Canon now.
Could we send a message his way to let him know that we're on our way?
Sure.
Oh,
She just looks at Sid expectantly.
Do you have a link pearl that they have? It sounds familiar.
Emmerich? I don't.
Emmerich and Estinian, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, never mind.
Fangrid, right?
Yeah.
What was
And
that?
we have the cult.
The cult?
The
The
cult.
Circle of Knowing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cult.
Yeah, that cult. Yeah. Okay. So what's your plan? Where are you going?
well, let's head over to the Aetherite, get our price. Then we can head back to the manor and write a letter for the Moogle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I familiar with Sir Emmerich?
I'm gonna say roll a diplomacy check. I'm using it for something it's not normally used for, but that's okay.
Good.
What's diplomacy?
Persuasion.
Oh, is it?
Diplomacy
forgetting.
is Pathfinder. Is that 4th edition? It's one.
It's 4th edition. It's Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that diplomacy is not in this one.
So it's what? It's persuasion?
Persuasion.
Just
Okay,
roll
sorry.
persuasion. Yeah, I'm gonna consider that diplomacy for
Oof.
this purpose.
9.
Okay. You would not be familiar with that. If you rolled high enough, I would say that you might have met him in your travels, just because of who you were with.
Awesome, thank you. I will not be using the signing spell.
Okay. So, are you walking towards the Aetherite while you're discussing this? Is that the plan?
Some of us are toddling.
Yeah.
Sounds like we should get moving so that we don't miss them there.
Agreed. So to the Aetherite we go.
Okay. The snow's coming down a little bit harder now. It's sticking on the ground. It's not really slush. It's actually starting to pile up. But over the course of the next 20 minutes, you find your way to the Aetheryte. And once there are several people wearing very warm clothes with makeshift fires next to them, and they appear to be administrating the use of the Aetheryte. Seeing your big group come up, one of the rather bored-looking people who was warming his hands at the fire just kind of, oh, hello, somebody here to let me use my skills finally?
Possibly in the morning. We just wanted to come here and get a general idea on the price of a transport to Tailfeather.
I couldn't convince you to go right now. My shift is over in a couple hours.
It's all the same. I think it's something that we
The
need.
price for now and for tomorrow. Perhaps you can convince us.
He looks over his shoulder and he sees somebody just kind of staring at him. He's like, the price is the same no matter what time you go.
Well, it looks like you won't be getting our business.
You're just leaving?
I'm just going to someone else.
Okay. The rest of the group, are you still talking to this guy, or are you walking away and talking to somebody else at the Aetheryte?
I'm staying.
Okay. I'm not sure what that was about, but where did you want to go?
Tailfeather.
Tailfeather? Let's see here. That would be 80 golden gil per person with a 20 golden gil administrative fee.
I appreciate it. What's your shift in the? Are you here in the morning?
No.
Well, something we need to get prepared for. I don't think it's something we should just jump into, unfortunately.
It's very important. But if you see anyone needing teleports, send them my way, please.
Oh, will do. Your name, sir?
So bored here. Oh, Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan. I will be sure to send somebody your way if they ever need teleport services.
Thank you. I'm just gonna go back to being bored now.
Jonathan, is that like a local regional name? Never heard the name Jonathan before.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. It was just a strange name. I mean, I know a Jonathan. I know a John, but Jonathan? Hey, it's
That's
weird.
Really weird. No, yours is weird.
That's not my name. My name's Kevin.
I'm like the fourth Jonathan in my family
Jonathan
line.
the fourth.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Okay, yeah, no, I get that. Okay, then why don't you introduce yourself as the fourth? It's kind of rude. What if I was talking to your father or your father's father?
I think you just called him Jonathan.
I would say may the fourth be with you.
Anyway, I just thought I'd mention it. Kind of weird.
Have inspiration.
Okay. I have inspiration.
I gave him inspiration.
May the fourth. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, are you leaving this poor bored teleporter behind? Okay.
I really wanted to figure out a way to get a discount, but yes.
It looked like the person that was staring at it was probably a supervisor.
Oh, we gotta go talk to the manager.
Yeah, why don't you go?
Let's go. I'm gonna go talk to the
Why don't you
manager.
go talk to him? I'm gonna hang back with Jonathan.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the manager.
Okay. It's the person that was staring at him, and he just kind of looks down.
What does this person look like?
Very tall. Looks like an Ellison that never missed chest and arm day.
Okay, but skip leg day.
You're not sure. He's wearing trousers.
I mean, like, how can you see the muscles through the trousers, or?
He looks like he's pretty stacked.
Okay.
He looks down.
How may I help you?
Oh, yes. I would just like to report that Jonathan over there is not providing adequate service to my group, and you have lost our business.
How will we ever recover? Have a good day.
Let's keep walking.
They watched the entire interaction. Like,
Hell you.
okay.
Did I have any time during that interaction to talk to Jonathan?
During that like 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
I talk really fast.
All right, what are you gonna say?
Now that your supervisor's distracted, maybe we could use the teleporter tonight so you have some action just for a smaller fee.
I'll give you 10 gold off each if you use it tonight. I get a kickback.
Let me go talk to our heads.
Okay.
run after Sid and be like, I talked to Jonathan back there, and if we use it tonight, he'll give us 10 gil off each head.
Oh, well, we want to keep our heads, though.
I knew that was coming.
Well, that's not a bad deal. I mean, also, would we have to pay his extra fee? Because you and I can cast the spell.
Why are we not casting the spell then?
Out of the character, do they not? Did they want to cast it for us so they get our money?
Yeah.
So not everybody that needs to use teleportation services has a friend or themselves that can actually cast the spell. They're there in case you don't have somebody that can cast it. And yes, they do charge an administrative fee. Now, if you do it yourselves, you still lose the material components, which is still a gold, but you're not going to lose. But you don't
Pay the administrative fee.
and you don't lose the spell slot.
Oh, all right.
So,
I mean, if you cast it yourself, you lose the spell
Right.
slot. But if
You can't, it's not a ritual.
no,
so no matter what we do, if like I did it or Sid did it, it would
80
take out
gold.
the same guild no matter what.
Right,
just 'cause
that's-
like
I mean, so
that's part
So-
of casting the spell.
okay, perfect.
We're
So
gonna-
I'm like negotiating the administrative fee basically.
More or less. I mean, they mark it up a little bit, and then there's a fee on top.
Oh, okay. So it's
Okay.
if you casted it, it would be
It'd
less
be
than
90.
80 gold.
90 is literally what it would cost. That's why he said he could take 10.
Well, I thought it was 80 plus 20 administrative, right?
No, it's 100 per. What did I say?
You said 80.
Did I
and
say
20?
okay? So it'd be 70 each for you.
Okay.
My bad. I
Right.
don't know why I was thinking 100. 80 for tail feather. Okay.
Oh.
It was 100 for Idleshire. I thought you were gonna ask Idleshire. That's why I was
Oh,
thinking
no.
100. But okay, so yeah, you'd be able to cast it for 70, and then the 20 on top wasn't per person. It was just straight
Oh,
up.
that's
20.
well, that's a fine deal. But he'd give us a 10 gold discount per head.
Yeah.
Right, because 70 is literally what it would cost if you cast it yourself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, okay. Instead of 80.
Yeah.
Would I know that?
You're not sure what the cost is until you cast it.
Gotcha.
Because then it takes
okay,
it from you.
okay. That makes sense. Okay. I guess I'll relay all that to Sid that he said he could do it for 70 a head.
Yeah, the cost is based on distance.
Okay.
Well,
If we want to go tonight to save that gil.
and it would save us a spell slot, well, even if we have to spend a little more than we would just spend with us. But let's at least go and get ourselves prepared at the manor, and then decide whether we want to go through Tailfeather to help Azuro, or go to Idleshire straight and work our way back.
You are allowed to to chime in, Azuro, in case you want to influence them.
Yeah, I would definitely vote for going straight to Tailfeather.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
So,
I mean, I feel like we know where Sir Emmerich is. I'm not sure if we know exactly where the monster is right now.
no.
Wait, have we even been to Tailfeather? I don't remember going there.
Yeah, we took a bath in the river there, and we bought the
freezing.
Parkers there.
Oh, that place was called Tailfeather? Ah, yeah. Okay.
Well, let's talk about this at the manor. We don't need to be broadcasting our business through the street.
Very, very good discretion, Professor. Having heard this, and just going to walk back to Jonathan, I had a moment to think, and I apologize for my behavior earlier. Hand him my tasteful business card. Instant,
Big shot.
adventure, entrepreneur, licensed trapping sailor. I have a business proposition for you if you're willing to hear it, but I need some time to prepare my pitch. I will see you. When do you get off?
2 hours.
I will see you in an hour and 50.
Okay.
One and 50 moms.
Miles away.
Oh,
Time is seconds and minutes an hour.
that's less fun.
Or did they say bells? Whatever. It's just time is normal in this.
Time is normal.
It's also relative.
So it's a bell curve?
It's also a construct.
It's a flat circle. Okay. So are you headed back to the manor then? Is that what the plan is?
I mean, how far is it?
So.
It's about a 45-minute walk.
Okay, so I mean, if we have 2 hours before our discount falls apart.
Well, either way, I don't think we've been carrying around all our stuff for adventuring at the moment.
Right.
What do you mean? My inventory: ring of protection, tasteful suit, business card.
That's your entire inventory?
And cartographer tools.
Okay. Gotta have those.
So you gotta draw my chart somehow.
Yeah, Professor, I carry all my stuff wherever we go. I always figure, we're gonna probably get into some situation where I'm gonna need something.
Alright, so what's the marching order? Just asking, no reason.
Oh boy.
We're
Evan's probably in front if he knows where he's going.
So he's in the back.
Yeah.
So Kevin is in the back.
If he doesn't know where he's going, then he's like one step behind the leader. The
I-
leader.
Walking by Sid
Well,
because I
yeah.
was talking.
Who's everyone's buddy as we're walking? Who's chatting with whom as we walk? Right.
I mean, I would think that Kevin has a general gist of the town by now.
Say that again, please?
I said I would think Kevin has a general gist of the city
Yeah.
from
I
back
mean,
and forth
for
at this point.
specific scenario, yes, I'd be walking. I'd be taking lead.
Okay, so I guess Int would be with Kevin.
I would be behind those two.
Azura would be in the back because I have no idea where I'm going.
He likes to watch so he can learn.
Hello, Eric.
Exactly.
What did you
I said Tavi's in the back, just watching out for everybody.
say? Okay.
Watching the watcher.
So you begin the long trek up the now slippery steps up towards the pillars, so the upper section of Ishgard. I need everybody to roll dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh my god, another 3.
Really? You don't have advantage on dex saving throws?
Advantage? Not advantage, but I mean I have evasion, so I'm not going to take damage. And is it an acrobatics skill check or it's a saving throw?
It's a saving throw.
Okay.
This wouldn't have anything to do with hearing, would it?
Nope.
Okay. 6.
Uh-oh.
6.
Uh-oh.
9.
What did you get?
Like 11, but
11. Okay.
Oh.
Did anyone get 4 or less?
oh no.
Nope.
Poor little guy.
Okay.
I got a 23.
Well,
Hey, can't
nobody
miss that.
slips and falls to their death, which is good. Some of you slip a little bit, but you would have had to roll really poorly in order to.
We could have sued the city.
Okay, so you continue up the steps. I need. I don't have everyone's passive perception in front of me, so I'm just gonna say anyone who wants to make a perception check.
For the record, mine is 0. And training perception.
Ooh.
Mine's
do
19.
perception.
For the record, mine is 15.
Oh, I'm sure
Does
I'll
the
ask you
perception
guys.
19.
does the perception rely on sight?
Yes.
Okay, that's important.
18.
14.
His glasses.
Oh, I didn't roll.
You didn't roll?
It's lost
Yeah,
of
I'm.
Oh, you chose not to. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not missing
abstained
So
from
that
passivity.
includes you, Azura. What did you roll?
14.
Okay. So anyone who rolled a 15 or higher, to the side of the stairs as you're going up, there's like there's these stacked like planters with grass and foliage in there that can live in cold temperatures.
Ew.
Kind of, sure. Those of you who rolled 15 or higher hear a rustling in the foliage off to your left.
I stop and grab Sid's shoulder. Did
To
you
look
hear that?
over. I did.
I call out, you there. Come out of that bush.
I'm not in any bush.
We'll get you back to the snow globe soon.
I mean, you are headed to where the snow globe is.
Oh, let's go fight the
18?
beholder.
18. Okay. After about a second, you then see the bushes move really like rustle. Somebody jumps out with a knife, lunging towards Sid for Zavale, and then you just see him get hit in the head with an arrow and fall backwards.
Sid! I run up to heal Sid's arrow.
Sid did not get hit. The attacker got hit.
As I understood it, Sid got hit.
As soon as the guy turned around, as soon as I heard him yell, I would have gone towards him. And is he still alive?
No, he's got an arrow through his head.
All right. Kevin's going to start shaking him. Who do you work for? And hits him in the face. Who do you work for?
Where did the arrow come from?
Yeah, can we see where the arrow came from?
You look in the direction of the arrow, and you actually see one of Hilda's eyes in the sky on top of a building, and she's watching over you.
Kevin, I think he works for Zamale, if I had to guess.
I don't know, Professor. Let me check his pockets. I check his pockets.
Okay.
Set gives 2 big thumbs up to the sniper on the roof for acknowledgement, because that shot needs some acknowledgement. Good job, sniper.
They just give a nod. Kevin, while you go through the pockets, you find 2 stiletto daggers. You find a crumpled up letter. You find 2 golden gill and 6 silver gill pieces. That's it.
Kevin's going to try to read the letter. And then he's going to give it to Sid. Okay, I'm doing an intelligence check. I got a -1. I got a 6. No, I mean, I got a 6.
Are you trained in reading?
No.
Yes, I was trained. Definitely not proficient.
Self-taught. Self-taught reader. I look at the squiggles and I say what they mean.
Yes, there seems to be a letter here, everyone. And what it says, I rolled a 7. Oh, 6.
It's a little hard for you to sound out. Do you want someone to help you?
You know what? This is probably useless, but better be smart if someone had a second look at it, and I kind of hold it up in the air for someone to take.
Kevin, in this time of trial and peril, you must show that you're a leader for our corporation. You must read this. You must demonstrate for this company call. This all hands.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to read the letter.
I will tell you what it says. You may interpret how Kevin interprets it.
Perfect.
It just says, my love, we have finally struck gold. Zamale has hired me to knock off some noble, and all of our debts will be paid, and we can finally move out of the city. I will see you tonight.
All right. So it looks like here, what I'm reading, it says, this glove that has finally struck the beholder. Oh, that's good news. They can't wait to finally be someplace of a location. Is this a glove? Was he wearing any gloves? I look at his hands.
Yeah, he's wearing gloves.
Oh, I think this letter's about his gloves, and something about being in the city or out of it. Not exactly sure, but this thing's pointless, and I crumpled it up and throw it on the side.
Can I do a sleight of hand check to snatch it?
Sure, go ahead.
15.
I thought you rolled a 1.
No, it's a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you just snatch it out of the air.
Okay, and I'll read it quickly, then hand it to the professor.
Okay, it says exactly what I just said.
If it's all the same to you, I think we should get back to the manor, and then we'll talk there.
Right. But first,
I put up my
walk
hood for whatever it's worth at this point.
in a defensive formation. All right, I'll be right in front of the professor. Triple C, you there? Sorry, you're so short. You're hard to see sometimes. I just want to make sure you'll be right behind the professor.
Of course.
Zamale?
Zamale was the noble that came to the gala and brought the orphans and...
Yeah, he's a real big jerk face, and I can't wait till we kill him. I mean, not kill him. Lock him up after he's been beaten and use him as the martyr. Anyway, Omega, you want to take right side? DX, left side. We need to
Do I get to
protect
fight something?
Professor. There are clearly assassins about.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to fight someone, Omega. If you see anyone lunge at him, hit him.
Hey, Kenji, why don't you stand next to me?
Sorry, you trying to hit me?
No.
I thought Omega was going to say that. Kenji, you should have, lunge at Sid.
Professor, how did this individual find us, though?
He just went away. He just got.
Oh, he just got.
Azuro looks at
Yeah.
whoever's standing next to him and says, "Does this sort of thing happen often in this town?"
Yes, it's wonderfully profitable to be operating in Ishgard. This is the valley. Like, they call this Gold Valley because all the great startups and companies start here. So much money to be made.
Yeah.
Through assassinations.
Gill Valley. Well, I mean, every industry has their ups and downs. Right now, in this time of strife, the assassination industry is booming. I wish I invested early. But
Azuro makes
still-
a mental note to keep Adamantoid Shell ready to cast.
Diamondback?
In this, it's called Adamantoid Shell, but I'm okay with renaming it Diamondback because that makes me feel
call it
better.
Diamondback.
Looking around the bushes, I mean, I'm not a ranger anymore, but can I do a nature check or something to... Are there tracks? Did this... Survival? I don't know. 11.
I mean, the guy wasn't really Yeah, you see that he wasn't really concealing his tracks. Most people don't really pay attention to the sides of the steps, and whatever you see there, it looks like he just walked up the stairs and hid there waiting.
Yes, but how... Saying this out loud, how did he know that we were coming this way?
You know what's a good question? Word gets around as you walk through a city. I mean, we are a very famous group now. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the word spread and he followed us to the port.
Just so
Or
I
the
know,
stone.
you guys are power walking back to the mansion now. Is that what's up?
No, we're walking.
Don't tell the DM where we're going. Let's just start walking.
We're walking in a defensive format back to the mansion. Normal pace.
Normal pace.
I'm going to try and get closer to Sid and keep my voice low and ask, do you think this means that Sahel knows that we're meeting with the opposition?
I think this means that Zamail is still not very fond of me. But with this letter, might be a bit of the evidence that we were looking for in terms of trusting Hilda.
I think it means the man was an asshole and he deserves to be beaten.
Are you being quiet?
I was trying to, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm right next to Sid. Like we're in a very close formation right now. Whispering won't work.
Yes, but perhaps, I mean, it's very, very fortunate that at the right moment, a single assassin to attack a group of adventurers leapt out so that Hilda's sniper in the right position could save us, while this single assassin, with only a knife, had all the evidence needed to blame Zamail? Perhaps there's more going on than we thought. Perhaps Hilda is trying to set us up.
You know what my father always said? Don't blame on craziness what can be blamed on stupidity. And that phrase has stuck with me for a very long time. I'm not sure why, but it's probably just stupidity. This guy thought he'd get at us, and he didn't.
What is it? Hartford's Law?
Now Kevin's Law.
Kevin's Law.
That's surprisingly
It's a Occam's razor, right?
insightful, Kevin.
Pops, he was a smart guy.
Something else's razor is that one. Like,
Well, either way, we'll hold on to this letter and talk to Emmerich and see where we're at. But you make a good point, Inti.
I didn't even think of that. That would make sense because Hilda would know that we're coming back from the Forgotten Night.
yeah, the Chadson, rest its soul, was full of corporate espionage and industrial, I don't know, with sneaky stuff.
So I know we kind of glazed over this before, but were you involved in war profiteering?
We never profiteered off war. We just gave individuals the opportunity to defend their own assets.
Well, that seems like not a good way to make money. Don't you want to profit off war if you can?
Well, I mean, obviously, what people choose to do with our products and services is their own business. We don't seek to prescribe how someone uses our tools. We are merely the tool providers.
I'm bored now. I just want good stuff.
I agree.
Can we
I don't know if you have this yet, but this is my car.
Listen, I'm sorry to interrupt, but can we discuss the morality of arms dealing when we get back to the manor?
It's not arms dealing. It's simply wealth protection services.
Right, and they aren't dealing arms, Professor. They're dealing with weapons. It's completely different. All right.
Technically traps.
Defensive formation, everyone. Let's go.
Okay, so you make it back to the manor without getting assassinated again, or attempted assassination. But once you make it into the manor, you're relatively sure that it's safe here.
And that whole endeavor took 5 minutes, right?
What was that?
That whole
That was about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 45 minutes to get there, 5 minutes to get assassinated, 45 minutes to get back.
Nearly assassinated.
Nearly assassinated. Attempted assassination. So we've got 25 minutes to mull before our coupon expires.
Yeah, because you gotta get that there if you want to use it.
I gotta save that money.
I mean, unless you cast it yourselves.
I was gonna say, question out of character, would like there be people there to keep us from casting it ourselves?
In the manor?
No, at the
I mean, you can cast. You don't have to be at the Aetherite to cast it. You can cast it anywhere.
You don't like.
Oh.
Again, it's a service provided for those who do not have the means to do it themselves.
So you could cast it here.
Yeah, I could cast it outside. Man, okay, perfect.
Perhaps that would be safer.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Jonathan.
here's a question. Does everybody have the Idleshire Aetherite available?
Wait, we were supposed to have an Aetherite? Kevin's checking his pockets. I don't think I got one of those, Professor.
I believe I only have the tail feather Aetherite, unfortunately.
How come no one told us we were supposed to pick up these things?
We didn't want to burden you, Kevin.
Oh, well, I can't go there if everyone has one and I don't. Can we share them?
Well,
Question for the professor, I think.
I mean, short answer is no, but that's out of game.
Well, if we don't all have the Idleshire Aetherite, I suppose that rules that one out. Because I got to be totally honest with you, after that, I don't know that I want to be walking back towards the Aetherite to go anywhere at this point.
Very smart, Professor.
I think we should try and cast it from our manor if we can.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to cast tonight and try to get an in-room there at Tailfeather. That way we can rest up before setting out in the morning.
Oh, well, I won't be getting any rest tonight. I'll be on defensive duty again.
Because that's gonna go. Because that's gonna go ahead and do a sweep of the manor to see if there's anything afoot.
There's a broom in the kitchen that you could use.
Took me a second.
I was waiting for her to laugh. She didn't laugh.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll investigation check.
The only cost
18.
we cast it.
Did you say 18?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anywhere that you're not looking in the manor?
No, she's very thorough.
Okay. You look just about everywhere. As far as you can tell, it looks safe. But the last place that you check is Sid's room. And as you're looking through there and you walk by a certain wall that looks like it has some damage to the facade, you feel as if you hear a voice from behind the wall calling out to you.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
It's the haunted wall.
You're not really sure what it's saying at first unless you listen.
La 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 la. Yeah, she's ignoring it, trying to ignore it completely.
Okay.
She's been in the manor before. She's done these sweeps before. She knows that creepy ass wall. She's avoiding it as much as she can.
Okay. As far as you can tell, there's no one waiting to jump out of the shadows and murder you.
Okay, that's always a good way to end the day.
It's me going to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
So she's gonna report back to Sid and let him know that the coast is clear for the manor. There's no extra assassins afoot.
Well, thank you, Cassette.
The voice on the wall has been an assassin this entire time.
Well, I mean, the only way we could go to Idleshire, and I don't even think we can do a straight shot there, would be going through an airship. And to be totally honest with you, I don't think that's the best of ideas.
Well,
so,
Professor, I don't got an aetherite stone. I can go try to buy one
no,
at the market.
no, Kevin, I don't think you need it. You don't need anything like that. Now, come to think of it, at some point I'm going to need you to get the aetherite out of my room.
Yeah, I can go do that right now.
No, it's not important. So, are we all agreed that we're going to teleport over to Tailfeather?
Yeah.
Sounds like that's the only place we can all go.
Are you implying the DM is railroading you?
I would never imply that voice in my head.
Alright. So, are you going tonight then?
So the cost if we did it would just be losing a spell slot, right?
But if
and the material components, but we could rest when we get there.
Well, if we're going to go and we're going to cast it ourselves, I think tonight would be the best idea. That way we can recover and be ready to go.
If money's an issue, I could try and shoot some more fish to lower the cost.
Would love to see that happen.
Wait, what? How does that work?
Wait, if we're not paying someone to send us there, then why we got to spend money?
Oh, you see, it's a form of economic stabilization. The way that the economy works in this world, there's so many ways to gain gold, killing monsters, just looting, constantly respawning resources and stuff like that. The way the creators of the world built it is so that there is a constant way for players such as ourselves to throw our money away so that the value of this money isn't totally lost or goes through hyperinflation.
That is 100% accurate.
I'm married. And, you know, I'm happily married. I wouldn't consider myself a player.
Well, Kevin, you got more out of that than I was expecting, so I'm very excited.
Inty had too much drugs. He saw straight to the fabric of the universe. He saw the strings pulling the world.
I said all I have is a suit, but you don't know what's in the suit pocket.
LSD?
Wait, there's cocaine in this world, right?
I mean, not in so many words. I mean, it's essentially cocaine, yeah. There's a lot of drugs in this world.
Yeah.
One of the biggest ones is Somnus. Exactly what it sounds like. All right. So, if you're all gathered together and you're ready to teleport,
Before we do, give me a couple of minutes, guys. I just want to take care of something, and I will be right back down. Everybody get together, and we'll get going in, 5-10 minutes.
Gee,
We'll go into the
okay.
executive washroom, and we shall meet in the middle.
Executive washroom.
Does Cassette follow Sid at all?
Yes. She always tries to. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Sid, with Cassette shadowing him, where are you going?
To my room.
Okay.
I'm going to get the Circle of Knowing Link Pearl and put it in.
Okay.
Anybody on this network at the moment?
Verily, 'tis I, Urianje. How may I help you, Master Verlaine?
Ariane, it's a pleasure to hear from you. I just wanted to touch base with something that I think you guys should know if you don't already. We just took a little trip over to the Far East, and on the way there, we ran into Leviathan on the sea, and then 3 more primals when we got to the Azim Steppe.
Well, I do not doubt the veracity of your story. Prudence doth require me to make sure that you are not embellishing?
Well, I don't exactly know what one of them was called, but one was called Quetzalcoatl, and he almost blew me up with a beam of lightning. The other was Titan, and I believe he tore apart another kind of bird-looking one. I can't quite remember what that one was called.
Urianger, you feel him thinking through the link pearl. You say that you are in the Azim Steppe.
We were, yes.
Perchance was this Tritok, one of the patron primals of the tribes there?
I would wager a guess that that's pretty accurate, yes. Oh, also, we saw a big whale. Flying whale.
Flying?
Flying.
This sounds to me like Bismarck. But why would the patron primal of the Vanu Vanu be so far from the Sea of Clouds?
You know, that's a fascinating question, and I agree with you. But yeah, that's 5 primals in one general area. That seems like a problem.
I thank you for bringing this to my attention. I shall do my due diligence and also bring this to our leader to see how we shall proceed. Please leave this link pearl inserted so that we may contact you again.
Will do. We're currently on our way to Tailfeather, but I will keep monitored.
Yes, well, remain safe and keep thy companions close.
Thank you, Urianger.
Good. You feel as if the conversation's over. I was wondering when you guys were going to do that.
I grabbed
Someone
the.
still have that half a staff?
No, it went with Millie.
Millie stole the relic.
I'll grab the bag of holding and nod to Cassette and start heading back down.
She follows.
Okay. All right. The group is assembled in the foyer. Time to teleport. Who's casting?
Professor, I'll get this one, I think.
All right.
Okay.
So I will ask him, what level spell?
5th level.
Fantastic. I don't like those anyways.
Get
Too
him
powerful.
Get him out of
Helps
here.
me too much.
Get him out of here.
Okay. You begin casting the spell, and suddenly all of your pockets feel 70 gil lighter. All of you have 70 gil, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
What happens if we don't have 70 gil?
Just don't tell
It's
me.
going to take from somebody else in your group.
Yeah, I can cover.
What if
somebody
no
needs to
one
see.
has it?
You don't have 70 gil?
I have 29.
Yeah, I don't have
Like
70
half.
gil.
What if no one has it?
Then your
Which
spell
color
check's
is it?
What was that?
Which color is it?
Which color?
What
Yeah.
color gil?
It's golden gil.
It's like I keep. Okay, is that the only color that we're working with? Because sometimes it seems like we're doing the silver, copper, gold, and then it seems like we're just doing gil.
It's all gil. I'm just referring to it as copper gil, silver gil, or golden gil. And if I just say gil, it's gold. Just assume I'm talking gold.
No. And
Gold,
it's the
okay,
same
gotcha.
10 to 10.
Yeah,
10
this
copper.
is actually golden gil. So.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I'll cover you. So if you
I have 1,000. So.
Yeah, we'll just assume that you had handed it to him beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
And now you're broke. Okay, you feel your insides implode. You're pulled in on yourself, and then you suddenly feel yourself flying through the life stream of the world, through the ether that's surrounding you. And just as soon as you have this feeling, it ends abruptly as you are popped out in front of the aetherite in Tailfeather. The first thing that you notice is the air is a lot warmer here. It's not super warm, but it's warmer than Ishgard. And then the other thing is you feel extreme heat and you hear lots of screams coming from the people around you. When you look around, all of Tailfeather is more or less on fire, and people are running around just like, chickens without their head. A lot of people getting buckets from the river. They're throwing it on buildings. You see literal giant footprints where things have been crushed, including buildings. Yeah, something came through here. It looks
Something with big feet.
Can we see anybody fighting or struggling with anything?
You see people struggling to get out of rubble, but you don't see any monsters here.
Well, which way are the giant footprints going?
They're coming from the Kurthis Western Highlands, and they appear to be headed towards the Dravanian hinterlands. So you're in the Dravanian forelands.
Okay.
The hinterlands
and
are where Idleshire
we
is.
can't see the giant thing that made these, so it's far enough away.
Well, there is like a mountain range right behind Tailfeather, so it would have climbed over.
So it's in
whatever it might have been.
out
Or
of
flown
our
over
out
it.
of our field of view.
Yeah, jumped over it. Okay.
Soul would look for people that can go help.
Sure. Investigation check. Same thing for anyone else who wants to try to immediately perform help as soon as you get here.
Investigation?
Yeah, to see if you can find a place to help.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 3.
I got more than a 3.
Okay, 21.
Ooh.
17.
14.
5.
Okay. Those of you who rolled
15.
higher than 10. Yeah. Those of you who rolled higher than 10.
28.
It's not hard. What was that?
28.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that's higher than 10.
That's a little bit.
You immediately look around and you see I could be of use over here, and you just immediately spring to action, trying to rescue people from the rubble, heal those who are harmed.
Oh,
you
shoot.
actually come across somebody who their upper half is fine, and they're just like screaming, but it's their entire lower half has been crushed, like almost flattened to a pancake.
So I
Pick up their legs and go, I got you!
I got you. I'll put this on ice.
And they're inside of what appears
So-
to be a large footprint. Yeah.
I have second wind infusion, which is basically lay on hands.
Okay.
So I would like to use that, and I can heal 10 hit points.
Does it heal hit points, but if you're using another person who's crushed, it's
I-
not going to heal their
Ooh.
bones.
It is. You can expend 5 hit points to heal one target of one disease or neutralize one poison. Not being able to walk is a disease.
No.
Okay.
Those of
did
you
my
who
best.
rolled less than 10, you're kind of just standing there a little bit overwhelmed and waiting for someone to tell you
Got
what to do.
infected with a giant, just stepping on
Yes,
their
it's
legs.
they were infected with giant footprint.
Yes.
Okay.
Some of you are running through, picking people. You find a collapsed hut. You recognize this as the place where you got your parkas before. What was that?
I said, oh no.
Yeah, and it's got like the leftmost quarter of it is just completely crushed, and you see the buildings like listing this way. It's like part of it's in the air, and you're just running through there looking for people who are okay. You do find some bodies of people who are clearly not okay, and you take them out. But you spend the next 2 hours trying to do as much as you can to help the people here, and eventually the flames do die down, and some amount of calm has restored on the scene.
I would have definitely been using like healing word spell on people.
Okay.
Should I roll for like how many times I did it and how many spell slots I took up or what? Because Soul wouldn't be worried about spell slots.
I'll
He'd
make
just
you
be-
roll for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think that's good enough RP.
How many spell slots should I take though?
All of them.
All of them.
Okay. And I'm
Yeah, I probably used Cure Wounds.
Okay. A lot of people that probably wouldn't have made it are stabilized thanks to your efforts. At the end of the day, you tally up with the leaders of Tailfeather, which is kind of just like it's an autonomous collective kind of thing. It's not really governed by anybody. It's just kind of like a trapper's paradise, a hunter's paradise. They're working in a commune. That's the word I was looking for. But it looks like some 100 people were killed somewhere around there.
Out of how many?
About 400 or 500.
Oh, so.
Well,
shit.
400 now, but.
Wow.
Literally every chocobo that was here was either crushed, burned, or eaten. So there's no more chocobos here. There are probably still wild chocobos that you can catch. But a lot of people not doing so hot. That's...
What happened here?
Big purple monster just came by. As if we weren't here, just trudged his way through town, snacked on a few birds, kept on going.
Azura pulls out the book that he may or may not have borrowed from Sid's library and turns to the page with the behemoth and says, "Is it this one?"
Why, that's the bastard.
Oh, no.
Wait, which one?
He was showing the behemoth.
Yeah, it's a picture book.
Well, I know, but can you explain which one attacked you, them, or you?
He points to the picture in the book that Azura is holding up.
Oh yeah, I mean, doesn't look that scared.
It's actually a lot bigger, Kevin. This is just
Yeah, Kevin, this is. If it's not the one we saw while we were going to Dusk Vigil, it's one like it, and pretty big.
It's at least 3 times that big.
How long ago did it come through here?
About an hour or 2 before you arrived.
And Azura asks, which way did it go? Less excited than normal, more like, I don't know, kind of a little bit more worried than Azura comes off normally.
Okay. Okay. Kind of like, did I just get it over my head here kind of thing?
A little bit.
Okay. I didn't rightly see where it headed. Just saw it go over these mountains and continue on that way. It didn't even know we were here. Or if it did, it didn't care. Just walked straight on through.
How did this fire start?
It dropped a big old rock on us from the sky.
Give a look to Azuro.
He points at the mountainside that's behind, and there's like an entire chunk taken out of it. It's like it probably made a path for itself.
Oh.
Yep, that's the spell.
He just said it.
Interesting.
No big rocks to hide behind here, I guess.
Soul's gonna go back to Ishgard. You guys have
got one more 5th level slot.
I'm gonna use it.
Well, thanks for your help, but I feel like I'm about to go pass out.
Azura's trying to match up. Can I guess do an investigation check, or basically try and canvass the town, get more information, and find out if what the townspeople are saying matches up with what's in the book that I have. Is this the exact same one? Is it bigger? Is it a different subspecies, etc., etc.?
Yeah, we'll call that an investigation check. Go ahead.
Okay.
And given that you have the reference material, you can roll with advantage. Yeah.
Ooh.
I love hearing that sound.
20. So that's a
Wait,
30.
Was it a natural 20?
A natural 20. So 32.
Let's go. Well, with that one, you have now reached limit break level 2.
We did it!
Ooh. I don't know how limit breaks work.
I'm gonna limit break.
It sounds good. Do it.
I'm gonna just limit break.
Oh.
Yeah, use it.
No.
We use it right now to figure out.
This will be a test limit break.
To answer your question, Azuro, the limit
Blue
break
mages
is
don't have
based on
limit
your
breaks.
class. Well, they do in my head. It's based on your class, and it does something that's related to what you're able to do, and it's something way beyond what you should be able to do at your level. For instance, like Sid used it, and it as a white mage, and it revived a bunch of downed people, gave them health, and hurt the undead that were around them. Cassette used it and saved everybody from certain death with her healing abilities.
Sherman.
I'm sorry, Sherman. And I believe she also gave everybody a buff, right?
The shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Kevin used it, he grew to like 20 times his normal size and did a massive attack on Leviathan before shrinking back down and almost passing out. Yeah. I think those are all the limit breaks so far,
We
right?
haven't done a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, good to know.
So it's based on your class, and you can use it, and it's every time that a natural 20 is rolled by you guys, it builds up your limit break, and once you reach certain break points, I tell you if you've reached level 2, level 3, etc. But if you roll a natural 1, my limit break gets charged. So make sure you tell me if you roll a natural 1 or a natural 20.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right, well, what do I learn with that natural 20?
Okay. What you learn is that your book is either outdated or is referring to a smaller subspecies. Because the one that came through is at least twice as big as the one in your book.
Oh.
But it's very clearly a behemoth. And if you were to guess, this might be why the hunt bill on the Clan Centurio billboard mentioned Kaiser Behemoth rather than just Behemoth.
And I'm guessing the Kaiser Behemoth is not in this book.
Correct.
Is it regular Kaiser or Kaiser Permanente?
Neither. It's a. I'm pretty sure that's a. Pretty sure that's Kaiser Soze. You right?
No, it's actually Kaiser Roll.
No, it's got like poppy seeds on it.
What was that?
It's a Kaiser.
Say
It's
again,
a
please?
Kaiser So. Kaiser Soze Behemoth? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Kaiser Soze. That's right.
Does it look like it's dragging one of the legs? And
No, it's the guy with the guy's legs.
No, it's
I
actually
go back to find him.
Instead of the face of a
God.
monster, it's the face of Kevin Spacey, which also is the face of a monster.
Uh-huh.
So-
Yeah, it's very scary. I don't want that at all.
There's a lot of
Perfect.
puns going on at once.
I don't need to be seeing Kevin Spacey's face.
Can you just imagine it? Big purple monster, Kevin Spacey face, horns.
Oh my god.
I need someone to draw that.
Sounds pretty scary.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the knowledge that you got, Ozuro.
All right, I'm a little less enthusiastic about hunting this thing, but not quite ready to give up just yet.
I'm gonna look and see if the inn is still standing.
Oh, also, before, I was helping to cure people, but instead of the normal cure sound, it sounded like a chocobo. Like a little quet every time I cured something.
You're using Choco Cure?
Yeah.
Here I was thinking you were going to use Palm Cure, which would have been funny too, but yeah. Yeah. I love Blue Mage. Okay, when are they going to let us learn Choco Meteor? Oh, they did!
Is that one of the new ones?
Meteor.
We've seen it.
Is that like a music streaming service?
No. I could have sworn they added that as a Blue Mage ability, but I might be...
No, they have it.
Yeah, they did, right?
Mhm.
Like level 70? Okay, cool. Yeah. In game.
I'm level 10.
Yeah.
Sounds like we should be leveling up. Or...
When you get to level 30, I'll help you unlock Blue Mage and you can learn the fun of it.
Damn, I thought it was going to be tied to our characters in D&D. I was like, I'm going to rush it tonight.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah. Just get to 30 in D&D and I'll let you unlock Blue Mage.
Oh boy.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give you as much experience points as you
How's
want.
Bob doing? Just chilling.
Yeah, it's linear.
Okay.
He's a
That's not.
Bulldogs are chilling.
Oh lord.
Okay. What happened?
I tried to generate a picture of a giant Kevin Spacey with purple skin and horns. And
Was that was it Mid Journey?
yeah, one of those. It didn't work.
Dolly 2.
My first one looked like a psycho Teletubby.
I know. It has a
So
tiger's head.
Teletubby?
Yes.
It's like an eldritch horror
Yeah.
tiger thing.
Oh god.
Anyway.
Can that be our big bad enemy?
Oh my god.
Yes. Okay.
I'm not looking.
So-
No, okay.
I'm giving myself nightmares.
You asked if the inn is still standing. No.
Would be a really relaxing stay though.
How far is it from here to
Idleshire?
Yes.
Idleshire?
Yeah.
Without a chocobo, it's probably a day and a half walk. Without stopping. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure it took you about 2 days to get from Idleshire to here on your first way through, and that was at a much lower level, so.
Well, I mean, we don't have to go over the mountain because there's a giant hole in it, right?
Well, you still have to climb up partway through the mountain, it's just not, it kind of took off the crown. So, didn't have to climb as high. But you don't have to go around it, you could climb up and that would be faster.
But it is late. We did spend 2 hours saving a town.
A lot of spell slots.
A lot of spell slots.
I'm all for you guys going ahead.
Maybe we do rest.
Sand spell slots.
Short rest?
But the primal's gone, right? Do we need to really chase it? Is it going to come back tonight?
Well, I don't think this was a primal, Kevin. This was a behemoth.
What's the difference? They're both really big.
Well, yes, but I don't think the behemoth feeds on ether.
Got it. So primals feed on ether, and behemoths are the same size, but they don't feed on ether.
Well, this behemoth is. I don't think all are, but yeah.
You're talking about the word
that's a bit-
behemoth, right? That means really big, like really, really big.
Yeah, it does, Kevin.
Anyway, okay. I mean, well, if the behemoth's not coming back tonight, I mean, no reason to go chase it, right?
I would absolutely advise against chasing it.
This isn't any of our business. I mean, there's no tribe to save right now. No one's in love with any of the tribe leaders. I think it's fun.
I agree that we should take some time to rest. Yes.
All right. Well, where did we stay in Tailfair the last time we were here? Hey, DX, you're good at this. You have a good. Oh, right there. Oh, I see. Yeah. Let's just go get some rest.
Yeah, that's
Down
the desk is still there. Kim walks and hits the bell.
That's probably not going to be a very comfortable stay, Kevin.
You think they got any other inns around here?
No spitting fish.
I can see why Soul loved it.
I'm gonna say most likely not, but I think if we stick amongst the people, we'll be safe enough if we have to camp out.
Well, maybe some of the people died, and one of the houses is empty now, and we can maybe go live in that house for tonight.
All the same to you, I'll stay outside.
Now, you do have camping supplies.
I was going to say,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know Soul at least does, so we'll be set up.
I mean, no problem setting up camp if we can't stay at the inn. But let me go talk to. One sec. Excuse me, sir or ma'am or sir, ma'am, sir.
Can you speak up, please? I can't hear out of this ear.
Oh, just turn the other way, and then you can hear out of the other ear.
What?
Kevin, just walk to the other side.
Oh, I walked the other side. Oh, excuse me, ma'am, sir. Is there?
So loud?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Is there an inn around here that hasn't been burned down?
No.
Is there a house around here that people aren't going to be in tonight? That we could maybe my friends and my associates here that maybe we can sleep there for the night?
Sir, I don't know, and at the moment, I'm not really concerned about any of that bullshit.
Yeah, I get that. Can we sleep in your? Okay, I guess she gone. I guess we're just gonna be camping out in the city tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't even say bye.
Okay. Tailfeather is pretty much a camp anyway, so yeah. Do you set up a tent and some bedrolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we would want to do watch, right? I mean,
you are in a collective
town.
of hunters. So, do you feel like you need to do watch?
Do we trust the hunters? Do we trust the
Does it
behemoth?
look like the people around us are like so alert, or are they all in shock, or
both?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I think Soul would try and set up his tent like towards where it looks like the footprints left town, to try and be on the outskirts. If that makes sense.
You're facing where it headed?
Where it headed, yes.
Okay.
So if in case it comes back.
Sure. God, that'd be terrifying.
And yes, I have a sounding sentry.
There you go. Are you setting that up?
Yeah, I'll set that up.
And I was about to answer your question, as I'm pretty sure someone has alarms or something similar.
Yeah.
So.
DX.
Yeah, Kevin.
Just you and me. Can we talk for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You want to
just
go
go
down by
off
the river and talk?
It doesn't got to be too far. I just didn't want the rest of the group here. To be perfectly honest, last night I didn't get much rest, being that I had to sit on a door the whole time, and I was hoping I could get some sleep tonight. So I didn't want to let the group know, because usually I'm the one, standing guard and whatnot in these types of situations. You think group would be okay if other people stay in guard?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's why we're in a group, right? That way we can all help each other and look out for each other.
Yeah, good point. And I honestly haven't taken off my armor in the last 48 hours, so...
I'm sure we can all tell that, Kevin.
Oh, I know. It's
the beginning.
I thought it was burnt flesh, but it's just Kevin.
And like I said, the river's right there, so...
Sure people won't question my leadership?
Well, no, why would they do that?
I don't know,
Kevin, they might actually give you some, proper respect for that, because a good leader needs to know when they need to take a step back.
Yeah, you're right, DX. Thanks for the talk. You mind taking this back for me? And Kevin disrobes down to his underwear and hands DX's armor.
Okay, well, I'll take it, and I don't know, how heavy is it? Is it pretty heavy?
Okay,
well,
it's not crazy heavy. It's actually, since it's samurai design, it's lighter than you thought it was going to be.
Right, it's like
heavy armor
or something, right? Or...
Yeah, it's heavy armor, but like its design is much more free flowing.
Okay, yeah, I'll carry it back to the group and put it by your pack and everything.
Thanks, DX. I'll be up in a sec.
Okay, all right, don't take too long.
Kevin's gonna wash himself and then head back up.
Okay. It's less cold than the last time you did this, but it's still, fairly chilly. It's brisk.
It's brisk, baby.
I was just thinking that in my head. What?
I could go for some tea.
Me too.
Me
Just had
too.
some yesterday. What was I thinking? What was I saying?
It's brisk, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when I get back to the to where everyone's setting up the camp, then I'll also try to clean Kevin's armor a little bit, try to get the little sweat out of it.
Oh my.
It's not easy, and it's pretty smelly.
Well, it's Kevin.
But you put some oil on the leather parts of it, and you clean it up. So.
Okay.
It's in good condition when you're done.
All right, cool.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before you bed down for the night? And Azuro, let me know when you're done pissing yourself.
Done pissing myself, mostly.
Put his head near the tent flap to hopefully hear anything coming.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good one.
Anywho, your night is uneventful. Everybody gets to sleep. You're all very tired, so sleep comes pretty quick. But you wake up in the morning to the sound of chocobos quaying outside of the village, outside of the collective. All the ones on the inside were dead, yeah. But there are wild chocobos all around, which is one of the reasons that Tailfeather is here, because they're chocobo poachers.
Wait, hunters or poachers?
Both.
Who owns the chocobos?
Nobody, but there's agreed upon laws that you won't overhunt.
Oh.
And the poachers are the ones who
overhunt. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have helped them.
Says the war criminal. All right.
It's not a war criminal.
Would Soul have any knowledge of
You haven't
trading?
been
wild
convicted
I
yet.
haven't been convicted.
No.
It wasn't a war. It was a civil
I don't
strife.
think so.
Unless it's something in your
Peasant-
past.
I wanted to try.
You
Peasant
grew up on a
uprising.
chocobo farm.
Grew up on Chocobo.
On a chocobo.
So I know how to
Never
ride
got
it so
one.
well.
All right. It was a stuffed one that was in your room, right? Like a hobby horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What are you all doing? It's morning time. The sun's out, or the sun's cresting the. It's coming up. Sun's rising. There's a word.
I probably did my customary sleep a bit, then stay up and read books. I'd probably be just watching the Chocobo at this point.
Okay.
Kevin got up a little bit before dawn after having a great sleep, and he went to go harvest some dead chocobo meat, and he'd be grilling it right now before everyone wakes up.
Yeah, all of that was cleaned up last night, so you don't find any.
Oh,
It's already grilled too.
all right then. After not finding any chocobos around, he would look to see if there was like a place that was like making breakfast, like an inn, but not like an inn. Like maybe an inn.
Well,
Like
It feels like normally there would be, but
right.
given the events of yesterday, it doesn't seem like anyone's doing that.
Got it. Got it. Did he notice? Did Kevin notice any chocobo outside of the city that like were running about from like his ear from eye shot? An eye shot?
You can see several chocobos rustling around under some of the trees, probably about a half a mile away from Tailfeather's entrance.
Oh, half a mome. Yeah, he's not gonna go that way. Okay, Kevin comes back.
Not that
He'll wait for
far.
everyone to wake up. Hey, rise and shine, everyone! It's almost morning. I think we slept enough.
Okay.
The
Are you
cassette's
headed
already
straight, or are you going? Well, hold on. Let's see here. Are you going northeast, east, or southeast out of Tailfeather? Because those are your options to go looking for chocobo. Directly to the east, you see a group of yellow chocobo.
I'll go that way then.
Okay. So, roll a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Like that. 17.
Okay. You get down low to the grass. You're fairly certain you're not making any clanking noises. And you get up close, pretty close to where the chocobo are, and you're downwind, so you feel like they can't smell you. You just see them some of them are like eating bugs off of the trees, others are like chewing on some of the plants that are around there. There's this really pungent smell that you recognize as Giselle greens that chocobos go crazy for, but feel rancid to us, right? So, what kind of are you going for? A large, medium, or small one? Like a juvenile one, or full grown, or somewhere in the middle?
So we'll go for a full grown.
Okay. You do see one. It looks like it's seen its share of hardship, but I mean it's a wild. It lives in the wild. Are you going to stealthily just try to jump on it, or are you going to try to handle it, like get it to be okay with you before you?
Soul would try and approach it to make it okay with me instead of ambushing it.
Roll an animal handling check.
I have a bad feeling, but we're gonna do this. 10?
10. You hear it quet at you, kind of derisively, like, I see you, asshole. What are you doing?
Whoa, back up.
Okay.
Can I try and pull out like a ration from my pack?
What is it?
Some rations with Soul have.
You tell me. Rations are rations. Just tell me what food you think.
What do you like to eat?
Like a berry ration? Is that a thing?
Berries? Yeah. Dried berries or whatever.
Yeah, dried berries, yeah.
Okay, so you take out some dried berries and you hold them in your hands out to the chocobo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll another animal handling check.
Guys, can I be with our boy on this expedition?
Was that Kenji?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, you sounded a little far away. Okay, so what are you, like 10 palms back of him?
Yeah, I'll kick back and I'll watch him. And if something goes wrong, I have a pretty insane handle animal.
Well, that was a 4.
A 4. It looks at the berries in your hand, and then you just see it like rear back. What do you do?
Its eyes go red.
I back up a step.
Okay, what's your armor class?
Oh boy, it is 15.
It chocobo kicks you in the chest.
Oh boy.
And you just go flying backwards into Kenji. You're gonna take the wind is knocked out of you for one. And you take 13 points of blood.
Holy smokes!
Okay.
He went for a big one.
Can I go in and calm the creature?
Sure. Well, after you get up from Soul being knocked into you, yeah, you could go ahead and calm the creature. Roll an animal handling check.
I want to prevent our boy from getting hit again. 17.
Okay. Somehow it's like you're able to calm down the big bird. You feel like you have kind of an opening now where it's like, all right, what's your story? So what are you doing?
I'm gonna calm it the same way with a horse by shh shh shh. Then I'm gonna
Okay,
pet
do
the
another
little.
animal handling check.
Okay. That 20, which means 29.
Ooh.
It just kind of lowers its head at you,
Limit
and
break.
it comes like eye to eye with you, right? And you're pretty tall. It's taller than you, right? So it's eye to eye, just kind of staring at you, and then it rubs your forehead with its. You feel like you gained its trust.
Can I do another handle animal to make it trust our boy again by slowly bringing them together?
So you'd have to go back there and be with Kenji while he's doing this. Are you getting that from what he's doing?
I stand up and I say, I guess I should have let you do that. And I'm keeping my distance. I'm not getting near it again.
You know,
Okay.
you can still be friends with it, bud.
Tell him that.
You just came in a little too fast on him.
He's trying to be his friend.
Here, let me see your hand, and I'm gonna
Walk
like.
forward with another berry ration, I guess.
Okay. Roll an animal handling check, but with advantage. I love this, by the way. This is great.
I'm so happy.
You made a friend.
16.
16.
Hey.
All right. With Kenji there, kind of like scratching its neck, you kind of put your hand to do the same while you're holding out the rations, and instead of like pecking the shit out of your hand, it's like calmly eating out and it's letting you pet it.
I'm gonna do a slight bow to Kenji and just thank you for this.
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't have come out here if it wasn't for your idea.
Are you wearing armor?
Yeah, I'm always wearing my
Okay.
armor with the.
You feel
Power
like
Rangers.
your chest is bleeding. You just kind of feel that on the inside of your armor.
Well, luckily my blood's supposed to be inside of my chest, so I think we're good. I'm gonna go see Sid.
Sitting there drinking coffee, watching this.
So we have one semi-tame chocobo now.
Well, it's not kicking you. What did you want to do with it after that? Are you trying to get it so that you could ride it?
100%.
Okay.
Do we want to ride it or use it as a beast of burden to... We don't have a carriage, never mind.
I just didn't know that we would get there in time without.
Right. Yeah, we need to get it somehow.
Okay. So you got one. If you want to try to ride it, one of you needs to make one further animal handling check. I don't care which one, but whoever rolls it can roll with advantage.
I got you, buddy.
Let the man do it.
Do you feel up to trying to ride this chocobo, or do you want me to try and jump on him?
Yeah, let me hop on. I did a little stint with the cavalry at one point. So 15, 23.
All right. It lets Kenji hop on. Now, granted, there's no saddle, so it's not exactly super comfortable for you, Kenji.
Oh no.
But you're on it, and it seems okay. Now, if you decide that you want to try again with a different chocobo, because Kenji kind of just showed you how it's done, you can roll with advantage.
How did the chocobos look around there? Did they seem like they're interested in what we're doing, or
Are any of them a very specific color?
No, these are all yellow.
Okay.
They're shades of yellow. And dirty, so.
I will try and do what Kenji did and get on the nearest.
You're just gonna get on? Or are you gonna...
I'll first try and do, like, the nose.
Okay.
Because he did that, right? Like,
Well, he was just very, like, here's a treat, I'm here for you.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead.
I'm doing the Kenji. 16?
Okay. This is a slightly smaller chocobo than the one that you just saw, but it's probably also an adult. It does seem receptive to you, especially after seeing that Kenji is riding apparently the leader of the pack. Yeah. So it seems a little receptive, and it is eating out of your hand now.
Okay. I'll try and jump on its back since it's
Okay,
receptive
one more
to
time.
eating.
Animal handling check.
With the advantage?
Yeah. This is great. I love this.
16 again.
Okay. You hop on, and it doesn't buck you off. It's not super comfortable.
Okay. Look over at Kenji, and I think we got 2 of them. I don't know if we can keep doing this for the entire group, but might as well try.
I don't know. I think it'd be best if they got their own. You don't want a chocobo that doesn't trust you.
No,
That's
I will
a
say
recipe
the size
for
of these chocobos, probably 2 of you could ride each one. So.
Okay.
Is there any assortment, collection of like greens that the hunters / trappers have been using?
Yes.
I'm gonna go and get some greens and walk out to them.
Some of them are a little bit burnt, but there are others in there that seem passable. And you're just walking out to Kenji and oh my god, Soul. Wow, just completely blanked on your name.
Oh my god.
I almost
really
called you
interested to
Sid.
see what you were gonna
I was
say.
gonna call you Sid.
Sid goes as he said.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm Sid's brother all of a sudden.
Hi, really?
Oh no.
Oh no.
you know, after our first night in Idleshire, I woke up early, went to the stables, and saw them feeding these. They seem to like these a lot. And I'll go and try and wave some in the direction of some more chocobos.
So are the Gissel greens that you're waving? Okay.
I'll grab some
Sid's just
too.
like, oh, I saw them waving these, like he's looking at you, and as soon as he turns back around, there's 6 chocobos just standing there.
Like the birds.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Does my chocobo do anything that I'm on?
Yeah, both of your chocobos have turned their heads.
I'll grab some too and try to get one of the larger ones since I'm tall and stuff.
Okay. I'm going to say because Kenji and Soul paved the way for this, over the next hour, with minimal injuries and only a few pecks and bites, you're able to get enough chocobos for everyone to ride. And in a jurious, jurious is not the right word, but judicious application of Gissel greens.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of like shop where you could get chocobo saddles?
Barting?
Or everything's
No,
burned down?
You're not going to find anything
Okay.
of use in this town right now. Like, you'll find scraps, but you won't find anything really useful.
Oh,
This is
wow.
gonna be a tough ride, but I think we should do it.
Hey, you guys are back. Hey, oh, you brought a bunch of chocobo. All right. I mean, which one did you want to slaughter first?
We're not killing them, Kevin.
But
Sure, you can make a lot of money with it. You guys are pretty good. You're naturals at this.
Yeah, we
after breakfast.
we need to get to Idleshire in a reasonable amount of time, and I think the best way to do that would be on chocobo.
Oh, if we
how
kill
much money?
But imagine
My card.
He just throws it over his shoulder.
so we can't eat any of these ones.
I would prefer you didn't.
Well,
Wait,
we
but-
could
but-
eat them after we ride them.
Look, Triple C's kind of small. She can ride with me, and we can murder the one you got for her.
Oh my god.
Well, okay, I would have to point out, technically it's not murder, because murder is only about killing sentient beings.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. And these are dumb
The
beasts.
word you're looking
So
for is slaughter.
slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That's the word.
No, it's murder. Don't murder.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah,
slaughter
but-
one of them, Professor. Aren't you all hungry?
Kevin, we don't know
I
what will
don't need
happen
meat.
on the road up there. One could die, in which case we don't want to be riding with the bare minimum.
Okay, yeah, actually, that's a good idea, Ken. So if one does die, then we can slaughter that one, right? Because technically it slaughtered itself.
It
We
would already
have
be
to
dead.
butcher it because it's dead.
Don't we have like 50 pounds of mammoth jerky in the bag of holding?
Why is your tail coming back?
They're there, Kevin. They're there.
Okay. Can anyone just appreciate how fast John picked up on that and immediately went to crying? That was like a second less.
Kevin's like he's going through like a mental.
I get in character, man. When I'm playing this game, I'm so just playing Kevin.
He knew the word behemoth. He did a little bit of reasoning about where the way the behemoth went.
Kevin's really coming along.
I don't know how you feel about riding chocobos, but they now brought a chocobo that you can ride.
Silent. He's sharp.
Maybe he's AFK.
You're muted right now in case you're talking. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted by something. What happened?
There is a chocobo here for you to ride if you wish. I don't know how you feel about chocobos. So.
Oh, no, I'm okay with them.
Oh, cool. So,
All right. So are you now leaping Tailfeather and headed in the direction of Idleshire? Is that the idea?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get a saddle for this because I don't want to ride it. I feel like if it'll be right better if I get a saddle. 1 second. I'm gonna go search really quickly and see if I can buy a chocobo saddle.
Kevin, all the shops are burned down.
Yeah, but someone's gotta have one.
Do an investigation check to see if you could find a saddle in the rubble.
Yeah, because I'm really good at that. 1 second. 2.
You find like a load-bearing support beam that you think might be a saddle. It's not.
Yeah, well, I guess we're just gonna have to. What do they call it? Ride it raw? Yeah, we're gonna ride it raw.
Barebacking it.
I'm sorry, bareback? Isn't that a game we used to play, DX?
Oh God.
Well, I don't know, Kevin. You're always coming up with all these new games. It's hard for me to keep track sometimes.
Yeah. Either way, bareback and riding it raw. We're gonna play that today. I'm gonna figure it out as we ride.
Why don't we get on our way?
See, the professor's excited to learn these rules too.
I'm going to use my winter coat as a padding and
for his ears.
All right. Cool.
It won't help.
So, because you do not have barding for these chocobos, if you use them, you will take a level of exhaustion, but you will get there faster.
It's okay. I just healed my exhaustion level.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Because I already got a level.
Saddle swords. What?
I said, let's do this because I have a level of exhaustion because I didn't take a bath last night.
Why not?
Well, because I didn't want to do it in the river. I already did that. It's cold.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So, as the day rises, you now go north, so you can go around this this hilly mountain range area. Hilly mountain range, whatever.
Millie
Mountain.
Millie.
For some of you, this is a familiar path because you took this path on foot on the way to Tailfeather. When 2 months ago? Is it 2 months or a little longer?
A little bit. 2 months, yeah.
About 2 months. Yeah.
Along the way, Azuro is looking out for like behemoth tracks, a trail of destruction, any sign of which direction it may have went.
That's a good idea.
Glad you brought that up because I was literally about to say, as soon as you get past, you get onto a path and you're past the river. There's a river that runs through the area, and as soon as you're past that, you now see the trail that the behemoth took after destroying the crown of that mountain, and it's climbed over that through the river here, and you just see body parts and like corpses everywhere of Nath and Vath that tried to kill it because they were hungry. They tried to swarm it. Didn't seem to work. But you just see a trail of dead people. Well, not people, but a trail of dead bug people.
Oh, bug.
The Nath and the Vath are insects. They're technically the same species, but one of them is connected to the hive mind and one of them is disconnected from the hive mind. So, you kind of pick up that probably headed this way.
Should we go see if they need help?
Who? Who's they?
Kevin.
Yeah,
The bug
who
people.
need
The
the
bug people.
Oh, why do we need to help the bug people? We just need to get to Idleshire.
Well, we did stop at the Vath of the good ones.
Yeah, because the Nath are nasty. That's how I remember.
We did stop at the Vath caves when we were coming through here the first time, Kevin. They were pretty okay with us.
Yeah, but Professor, look, I'm all about helping people as much as we can, but we can't. We gotta get back to your town, right? There's people there that need help, and we need to get to Idleshire first. And if we keep getting distracted by every monster that crosses our path, we're just never gonna get there.
I mean, if it looks like it's come this way, it could be heading toward Idleshire for all we know.
Well, wouldn't it be smarter if we got to Idleshire first anyway? If they need protecting, I'm sure those bug people are gonna be okay. They've been living out in the sticks forever.
I think at this point it's less about learning the spell from this monster and more about finding out why it's on this rampage and how to stop it before it deals any more damage.
Professor, I'm supposed to keep you safe, and if we're just going into danger for no good reason, how am I supposed to do that?
Well, I mean, what do you see as more dangerous, going to the Vath where the thing has already been, or following it to Idleshire where it's possibly going? However, I kind of agree that we should probably get to Emmerich as soon as we can.
Right. I mean, to your point, yeah, probably not smart to follow it if it's going to Idleshire, but if it is going to Idleshire, then we need to go save Emmerich. And if we take too long, who knows what could happen?
Does the Trail of Destruction look like it's headed towards Idleshire?
Well, it's very clearly headed for the Dravanian Forelands. Or, I'm sorry, the Hinterlands. So, it's going past Annex Trine, which is where you encountered some dragon speak. And you also saw some dragons fighting some Nath. What was that?
I remember that.
Yeah. But it's in the direction of the Dravanian Hinterlands. So, is it heading towards Idleshire? Unclear.
But we can sort of follow the path and sort of go to Idleshire in the same time, right?
Theoretically. The path that you're on right now will eventually get you to Idleshire.
Right.
You're also following the same path that the Behemoth took, but there's no guarantee it's going.
Yeah, so it's going vaguely west, and we're also vaguely going west, even though we don't know where exactly. And it might not be west.
Yeah.
So that's yes.
I think it's a good idea to give this as much space as we can.
All right, so let's just keep going to Idleshire, right? I think that's what we've decided.
Good idea, Kevin.
All right, follow me. Let's go, Sparky.
Sparky.
No, I'll come up with your name.
It kind of quiz at you questioningly, like, I don't like that name.
Okay, hold on.
But you continue on your path. You're making good time on Chocoback. It's a little bit more than twice as fast as you'd go on foot. So with that in mind, as you're continuing along, you're not really stopped by anything other than scenery. So if you're just going to continue moving, it takes you, let's say, 6 hours to get to the end of, get to the entrance to the Hinterlands, where you begin to see, like, the scenery change.
Hey, Zorro, I haven't figured out a name for my horse yet, but yours definitely looks like a tornado. A chocobo, I should say.
Tornado?
Yeah.
Interesting. I look at the chocobo I'm riding and see how it feels about the name Tornado.
Okay, you look and it's got green eyes, and it does not appear to be paying any attention to Kevin. It's just kind of focused on running.
Yeah.
That's right.
I
Tornado.
get it.
Yes. That's a deep cut for anyone that is old like me. Deep cut.
I get it. I got it. I got it. Wow.
That's a deep cut.
That's a
That
deep
is
cut.
a deep cut. Wow.
That's impressive.
I'm really impressed by that. Can you give him an inspiration?
All right.
I
Kevin,
give
you
it-
gain inspiration.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Not John.
Bob. I feel like something's good's gonna happen after naming your horse name. Sorry, Chocobo.
Movie. It's Jonathan.
I watched the first 5 minutes.
It's so good.
And then the baby woke up.
Maybe you can get Zara to watch it.
I feel like we should wait till Jonathan's here.
Oh wait, that's the bird guy.
Yeah, the Eric Cocker.
That feels like such a D&D session. Where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, no, we have a plan. Let's wait until Jonathan gets
Literally,
here.
that entire movie feels like a D&D
Yeah.
session,
Oh,
which is why I love it
so much. Yeah.
including the DM NPC character in there. Or DMPC, I should say. Yeah.
Walking off into the distance and walking over the rock.
Yes. And you just keep walking, straight line.
Oh no, just going over it.
All right. Yeah. What's up?
How's it going?
Hey.
Hold on.
Hey.
All right. So, you're in the Dravanian hinterlands. Hey, you can bet him.
Bob's like, you walked right past me.
Bob's cute too,
Careful,
man.
don't back up because he's right behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, wait, hey, everyone stop. Stop riding chocobos. You hear that? Someone's around.
Sorry, we're talking to my sister and her friend.
Oh!
It's here.
Swear I heard a lady's voice, but I don't see 3 ladies here right now. I'm going crazy.
Talk about.
I mean, aren't there literally more than 3 ladies in your group right now? You've got Cassette, you have Deus, you have Omega. Who am I forgetting? I guess it's just the 3.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So there are 3 ladies that you hear.
Well, oh, Fifi, no.
Fifi's the library. Okay, so anyway. Where are we missing? Did somebody get up and leave?
No. No, that's...
I am hallucinating. Okay. So, now that you're here, you're kind of at an elevated location, but you can look out and you see all of the Dravanian hinterlands in front of you. The main thing that sticks out, and those of you who have been here recently would recognize this, there's a lot of broken down buildings. Like, it looks like the architecture that you would have seen in Idleshire, except it's old and unkempt. It's fallen into disrepair, and they're dotting the landscape all over. Now, something else that really sticks out, the first time that you were here, there was a giant, what appeared to be like a large metal robot in a lake in the middle of the hinterlands. Do you recall that?
Yeah.
It's in a different position now. It appears to be standing, like instead of being in a sitting position, it now appears to be in a standing position. Not moving, but in an elevated position.
But the...
Azuro, you would recognize that structure. I think you know what it is.
Oh yeah, I've been inside that thing.
but the destroyed buildings, are they in a path or is it sort of randomly
It looks
distributed?
like, imagine like a college campus that would take up the entirety of this area. That's kind of what it looks like.
Okay. Oh, so then it's not
but
like
like rounded buildings.
Yeah.
Now, in one of the rounded buildings closest to where you are, you do see a large purple creature which appears to be sleeping.
Oh, okay, that's what is as big as the last one.
The one that you're following?
Yes.
You would guess that it's the one that you're following.
Oh, okay.
Now, it is larger than the book would tell you, but it seems smaller than the people in Tailfeather would have implied. So it might have seemed bigger to them, and they were exaggerating, or maybe this isn't the same one.
Hey, Zoro!
So I can see it now, right?
Everyone can.
All right. So then I can use Libra and study it and learn about it.
Okay. How long does that take you?
Because I'm in Lore Keeper mode, it's a bonus action.
Okay. So what? Can you read the ability to me? I don't have it in front of me.
Basically, it lets me learn 2 of the following characteristics: Strength score, Dex, Constitution score, Armor class, current hit points, and total class levels, if any. And then I think if I'm in combat, Yeah, I can also get damage resistance, vulnerabilities, and immunities.
Okay. Do I get to choose which ones you learn, or you figure out which ones you want to know?
That's a good question.
So, since it says you can learn those, and it doesn't specifically say that the DM decides.
Oh no, it does. It says the DM tells you if the creature is your equal, superior, or inferior in regard to 2 of the characteristics of your choice.
Okay.
There it is.
So you don't tell me specifics, just whether it's.
But you get to choose what scores, strength, constitution, whatever.
Yeah. So you tell me what you want to know, and I'll tell you if you're equal or less, or greater than or less than you.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. It's not gonna have any class levels, so I'm gonna go with armor class -16.
Okay. Because you're in lore keeper mode, I'm going to give you a little bit more information than that implies, because I'll just tell you the answer is everything that you asked, it would be better than you asked. So
That's what I figured.
So I'm going to give you a bit more information. Its armor class is 18.
Okay. And then I also want to go with damage vulnerabilities, which I get as a. Yeah, starting at 3rd level.
It has no specific vulnerabilities.
Vulnerable to fist.
Hey, Zor, you trying to study that thing?
I say, shh, I'm trying to study the thing.
I'm trying to help. I just called that thing, I'm pretty sure it's that one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. You know? It's what it looks like to me.
No, I don't think it can fly.
You sure? I mean...
Pretty sure. They haven't been observed flying yet, but who knows? This one's bigger than the book says. And it's sleeping.
Once you use Libra on a creature, you can't do it again, right?
I'm guessing it would take like a short rest or a long rest.
That's fine.
Do we think that we can sneak around it to get to Idleshire?
Wait, aren't we trying to kill it for money?
And we're trying to avoid it so we can get to Idleshire.
We're trying to learn its power and steal it.
I thought we were trying to kill it for money.
We can do that too.
All of those things are correct, but I think the safest idea is to get to Idleshire first.
Hey, who said we get money if we killed it?
The hunt board.
Billboard.
The giant billboard? I mean, I remember what this is. Kevin is...
Okay.
How much, Gil, would they give us?
55,000. 55,000. Of course, probably taxes, etc., but we'll end up with a large fee at the end.
But do we have to take the whole thing back? I mean, that thing's big.
Probably just some proof. I'm not sure how much of it we have.
It did ask for proof, but it didn't specify what proof.
I mean, it is sleeping. If we sneak up on it and we all like attack it at the same time, you know. No. We gotta get to Idleshire. What am I thinking? I'm so sorry. Professor's right. We can't stay here and fight this thing.
Why?
But there is a lot of kill, and we have killed some primals. And this, hey, Professor, this thing's not a primal, right?
It's
There's
not
no
a
ether.
it's not a primal, but it took out a whole city, Kevin.
Just be a little careful around his ear.
Okay, first you want us to chase after this to protect people, and now you don't want to protect people by killing it.
Yeah, if we can get to the people, we can work together.
Yeah, but we taking down a primal all by ourselves. I'm saying it's sleeping. It's the perfect time to attack.
Look, we took down Leviathan. We didn't, and Titan. But we had help with Titan.
Did we really, though, Professor? Did we really?
Yes.
I look at Kevin and I say, I'm with the professor on this one. Even I think that we need to be more prepared before confronting it.
Does Soul still look like he's kind of beat up from getting Choco kicked?
Did you ever get healed?
No. So. Yeah, he's pretty beat up. He doesn't have any spell
His blood's
slots.
still just soaking out of his armor.
You look at him and he's just like.
You should have all your spell slots. We haven't used spells Right, because we rested. We did a long rest.
Yeah.
So everything should be
But
better.
I used it for the people in the town. Did we rest?
We rested. Yeah, we
Rested
rested
after that. Yeah.
The night before.
So you have your 5th level spell back.
You have all your spells on.
And I mean, anything that you. The only thing you're missing is some berry rations.
If we're going to have anybody helping us out, I would think that having Emmerich on our side for this would be a great idea.
All right. Nope. I think you're right. Let's make a group decision. I'm voting we don't attack it now. Even though we're sleeping. It's probably the perfect time to attack. Oh my god! It's woken up! Everyone run!
Jesus. Sorry, continue. Say that again, please.
The monster woke up.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's still sleeping. It's a weird
More than I was expecting.
weird snore that monster has. What do you call that thing over there, Zoro?
Behemoth.
Yeah, but don't behemoths have names?
The Kaiser Behemoth.
The Kaiser Behemoth. All right. I still think the one-horned sleeping purple people eater is a much better name for it. But hey, whatever you say. You're the monster expert.
Okay. So is the plan that you're going to head to Idleshire and not attack the sleeping behemoth?
Correct.
Okay. I'm fucking exhausted. I had a really long night, so we're gonna cut it there tonight. But next week, I'm not saying anything specific's gonna happen. Maybe be prepared for battle.
Okay.
Alright. Bring a d20 for initiative.
I'm saying Azuro is going to be prepared to attack the behemoth.
Behind someone.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for
No,
playing.
thanks.
Sorry I'm cutting it a little bit
No,
early tonight.
Oh, no worries. Honestly, I
No
forgot we
worries.
had it tonight. It was a Monday.
What was that?
I forgot we had this tonight because I thought it was a Monday, like almost all day. So I'm glad we had it. I'm super excited we even got to play.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so see you tomorrow.
All right.
Since tomorrow's like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right, Al.
See you tomorrow for the game. Bye.
Just make sure you're here on time. Everybody else definitely will be.
Awesome, will do.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
All right.
Good night.
Good night,
Night,
all.
Thanks, Ryan.
Bob.
Thanks for coming over, everybody.
No, thank you.
Sorry, Chris. I should have told you ahead of time that I was starting to fade, so you could call Diana.
Oh, no, I drive. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
The behemoth woke up.
Yeah.
Gotta find it. Why was Fen? Was he just being excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't.
He just had like his hand up and then he barked up his hand.
That reminds me that I need to put bark color on because I forgot that yesterday.
Is he a barker?
No, not usually. But sometimes. So it's like it's deterrent. It's not like a shock or anything like that. It's just vibration.
Yeah,
So
it's like
and
uncomfortable
yeah.
and weird.